Alright, well, hi folks, Steven here. I started a minute or so early. I hope that isn't too much of a problem. In any case, this is going to be, let me turn it down just a shade, a live stream of Pokemon Battle Revolution for the Wii. This is going to be our next side game discussion, music discussion that Ann and I are going to do hopefully sometime in the next month or so. Kind of getting a little bit of an early start. Alright. So we're finally, now that we've gone through all our intergenerational stuff, we're finally going to be doing another side game music discussion. I am going to try and keep the pointer off the screen. In case you're curious, I am playing this through the backwards compatibility on the Wii U. I have my setup here with the M Classic. The Wii U set to 480p, so it should help a little bit with the graphics. But just to keep your expectations in check, I don't get as good results as I do when I use the digital out on the GameCube. In any case, let's go ahead and continue here. So here's kind of a menu theme. We are going to be talking about the music as I play through the game. This is sort of a look around and see what you want to do here. Take a look at some of the options here. Control. I do have the announcer's voice off right now. It is something we will definitely discuss during the actual discussion. Let's see, in this case, instead of Ted Lewis, they have Roger Parsons, the announcer for most of the series, doing it this time around. Let's see here. So we'll go back out of that. I may turn that on a little bit later, but for now, let's go ahead and go into Coliseum Mode. One thing you notice about the soundtrack to this game is it has very much a City of the Future kind of feel to it, is kind of the best way I can describe it. There's Poketopia, a place where this game is set. Interesting how the person here at the reception desk gives you a little bow there. Let's see. That'll pass. Again, this is sort of a what do you want to do here type of theme. Yes, the shop. Now, this was released fairly early in the Wii. The DS had been out for a couple years before the Pokemon games came out there. But the Wii was very new. In fact, in Japan, this came out in very late 2006, so probably like less than a month after the system came out, which is something we'll definitely talk about here. Wi-Fi connection, not going to work anymore. Plenty of storage. Just so you can see what I have to work with here, let's go ahead and check the storage here quick. You can see I have a decent number of Pokemon in here. Most of this is transferred from my copy of Diamond. Some of the stuff I have moved forward. You can see I have my Empoleon there, my fully evolved starter. And take a look at my party here. I've got a couple things in there. So I've also got this box down here. It's not too important. It's just a box full of unknown, literally. Oh, yes. A few letters missing in there. I should collect a full set. But this game sold 1.2 million or whatever copies, which sounds like a lot. But you may recall that the Pokemon Stadium on the N64, which sold only about a third as many units as the Wii did, managed to sell like 4 or 5 million copies. So it's maybe not that actually impressive. I don't know if I call it a complete failure or anything. But let's see here. Okay, well, let's go ahead. Let's see, where is it? Yes, various Coliseums. This is sort of a jetting off to wherever you want to go. It's interesting they have this whole thing here. I do wonder if they had more time, they would have had, like, instead of this menu here, they would have had an interconnected world and stuff like that, which might have been a tad more interesting. Alright. So I've actually completed, I believe, the main game here. Nice. Courtyard Coliseum. But I think we're going to start with Main Street Coliseum here. Alright, and so we have to beat 6 trainers. Now this is honestly a much easier game than what you would see in the stuff. Let's use my more advanced battle pass here. You do get some rental Pokemon like usual, but it's really heavily leveraged on Diamond and Pearl. I think you can transfer some of the newer games, but you won't get stuff like Giratina's alternate forms, the Rotom forms, all that stuff. This is before they could really do updates. Alright, so let's see. Taking a look at what we got there. Yeah, pretty good diversity there. So I think we'll start with Mesprit. I am seeing a lot of lightning Pokemon, so we'll see how this works out. I do like the environments here for the save. They did put a lot of effort into those. They look better than the ones in Coliseum and Gale of Darkness in terms of the amount of detail. I mean, some of the stuff like the trees, maybe a little out of place. Now, one thing here is there's some cases where like the Pokemon models look like they're kind of doubled up, or all the 3D models, and they do like a depth of field type effect. The attack effects look much nicer, definitely an evolution from what was in previous games. I kind of like, as far as the music for this level goes, I think it fits the Main Street aesthetic. I mean, this is a Coliseum, and presumably outside is Main Street, but it does have the feel of a lot of comings and goings and things going on, stuff like that. Rotom here. So let's see. May as well just stick to extra sensor. I think it does Shockwave. It is a little faster, huh? For the main story mode, you aren't really restricted too much in which Pokemon you can use. So I should still have enough. Oh, your speed tie. Interesting. You can see a little bit of that depth of field effect there when they're switching, when Rotom was fainting there. Alright. Mawile. It is pure metal, so it's not fairy, because that type doesn't exist yet. Let's see. Alright, and there we go. Now, if we did have the voice on, I'd say it's a total victory for the blue corner. You're always the blue corner in single-player mode. Alright, so let's keep going here. I think this particular theme is taken straight from Coliseum and Gale of Darkness. That it uses the same thing, I think. A lot of the instruments are the same. Composer Tsukasa Tawada is the same. Let's see, what do we got here? Got interesting diversity here, I think. And let's start out with that. A lot of fire on there. Kind of wish I had some better stuff to work with, but I believe in most modes the opponents you face are pulled from like a random pool. Okay, well, this is about what I asked for. Yes, Intimidate. I do kind of like that we're starting the 4th generation of side game discussions just as the remakes came out. Of course, Arceus comes out later this month. Not a big surprise that a Gyarados takes out Lava in one hit. I do enjoy the musical stylings here with the saxophone. So we've got a Gabite here. Still probably best to use the waterfall. I figured it wouldn't knock it out if I had my Mesprit. And it gives you an idea of what the HP is since that does 40. I like the way that waves back and forth. And there's some nice lighting effects and other stuff, like when that water hit, you can see the rainbow stuff. That may well really be just a texture trick that they're doing. As far as the character customization, you see a lot of different folks with different outfits. You have a fair number of options there. I do wonder if they considered integrating Mii's. I'm not sure how well that would work with the overall art style of this game. Alright. Yeah, like I said, I think this is technically supposed to be round 2 of this game, and it's nowhere near as difficult as what you would see in Pokemon Stadium if that's the case. The background characters, they're still 2D sprites, but they do look a little more to them than they did in the GameCube game. So they did up the visuals a fair bit. Let's see what we got there. A lot of stuff that's. Let's see. I think I unclicked. My mistake, but yeah, you get 3 out of your 6 Pokemon on your team here. Kiryu Godzilla 1. This game is like Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, Coliseum, and XD Gale of Darkness. Yeah, it basically is technically kind of the end of that lineage, since we didn't get one of these for Gen 5, or even like an updated version for later. I guess it probably just didn't. Sandstream whipped up a sandstorm. Yeah, the weather effects here look pretty nice. I mean, it is a standard definition or enhanced definition game. Let's go ahead and switch to Mesprit. It's going to be a much better choice here. I don't really have anything to... As far as when I got this game originally, that would have been back in... around the time it came out in 2007. I think I might have gotten it for my birthday or something. I did see some of it beforehand. I went to a tournament at a GameStop here on the west side of Madison. I think I was actually... I don't think I was living here yet, I guess. Maybe I'm wrong about that. In any case, yeah, let's go ahead and use the Ice Beam. Ice Beam. I still need to get to Metroid Dread. You can see that sort of depth of field effect where the crowd in the background is kind of a little bit blurry-ish. It's kind of interesting. Sandstorm rages. Just gonna lose a little health there. Okay, let's go ahead and use Extrasensory. And theoretically, Extrasensory can cause a Pokemon to flinch. Let's see if we get that. Nope. Like a 10% chance. Although in the Battle Tower, it seems like it would basically never happen. I guess the one bad thing about the weather effects, of course, is that they are a bit... tough on the video compression and stuff like that. Yeah, frozen solid, there we go. A little variety. Let's take a look at a Thunderbolt. And it goes down. There we go. The next couple battles are going to be more or less like this. Although the game has a pretty high-tech feel overall, maybe to a fault in certain locations. Very much like some of the more advanced places in Coliseum and Gale of Darkness. Okay, what we got there? Obviously a fair number of ghosts. So I think we'll start with this one. Alright, see where that gets us. You may have noticed my Gyarados has Earthquake. So in doubles I would use Gyarados and Mesprit as, quite frankly, a very cheesy combo. Where the Mesprit, it's not properly adjusted here for some reason, but I would have it be one speed point lower than Gyarados, so I could use Copycat there to basically do a double Earthquake. Go ahead and use a Discharge. Really do like the Shinx Luxray line. It's one of my favorites from this generation. Although, as has been noted, it doesn't have as good physical attacks as it probably should have. Okay, Rotom. Now we can use Crunch, because that will be super effective. And there we go. So, yeah, pretty obvious choices here about what to use. Unless I wanted to switch out. I do believe, at least at this level, your opponent will have Pokemon up to the maximum level of anything on your team. Let's take a look here. Oh, critical hit. Okay, like I said, that should absolutely take care of it. Well, I have seen footage of this game running in actual high definition on like the Dolphin emulator. And it looks quite nice there. Let's see. We got one or two more of these, and then we're going to get to the thing there. The like leaders, I guess, of each area do have a little bit of a thing. I believe have a Alright, let's see what we get here. You know, that big text there also looks a little bit dated, I think. Let's see, means we use close combat. Thanks, in case you're wondering why I nicknamed this Potato, I thought it was a quail originally. Starly was. It's not. But there's a certain former U.S. Vice President who is infamously associated with that word and the way I've spelled it here. If this were Gen 1, they would have, and close combat were a thing, they would have, if you knocked out the Pokemon, you wouldn't have gotten stat reduction. Alright, fairly straightforward. Don't know how the opponent, what kind of logic they use to choose it, if it's purely random when they choose their Pokemon. I do kind of wish the music changed more between battles or stuff, even if they just changed the instruments around a little bit. Or if they had two variations of each song that were slightly different in instrumentation and they alternated. You know, the trainer stuff you see there, well, let's see. Gee, I wonder what I'm going to do with an all-normal type team. Alright, let's see, we got their close combat. And a lot of Intimidate on this team, I think, although I don't know if that's actually Luxray's ability. Maybe a little bit of a frame rate dip, although the frame rate here in this game is generally pretty good. Probably another, should be another one shot. There we go. And here we go, Kecleon. Well, for some reason this doesn't knock it out. It'll change to the fighting type, and then I can use one of my flying moves. Although with 3 defense drop, it would be interesting to see, but opponent's not going to get a chance here to actually do anything. Decent writing, I guess. Their intro and outro phrases. Okay, I think maybe. No, it uses. Nope, this is the Coliseum leader, Taylor. A nice, very interesting Pachirisu outfit. I don't know if that's what inspired that person I interviewed a couple years ago at Anime Milwaukee. So we're going to do something that looks a little crazy here. I'm going to bring that up against a team with a bunch of lightning Pokemon. Also bring that and that. This is going to be, if I remember correctly, I practiced this earlier this week, this particular stadium at least. So, let's see. I don't have a lot of good choices here, actually, so that's a little bit of a stumper, but let's go ahead and use Waterfall. I was really expecting to get a Lightning Pokemon out of this. Yep. So, let's see, what do I want to try next? So yeah, I have the physical Hyper Beam replacement, Giga Impact, so hopefully this will... I think this is a miss. Yeah. Alright, well, we're going to switch Pokemon here. Alright, no more messing around. Yep, another Intimidator. So yeah, I have 3 Intimidators on my team, so... Very little there. think Secret Power is the one that can have a secondary effect. This is going to be fun. Unfortunately, now I'm confused. This is fun. I might actually lose a Pokemon in this one. Alright, this should connect. Yeah, not surprising. That should be a 1-hit KO and 4 times damage. Interesting. Now, let's see if I snap out of confusion. Nope, not this time. But I do attack, so that's good. It's better to do a little over half. So, it's got a berry. I believe I snap out of confusion for sure this turn. No, I don't, huh? Jeez. Alright. I'm gonna get knocked down here. In Gen 4, since they had a better sound chip on the DS, they did have a little more, I don't know if verbose is the right word. And, okay, so should just be one left. Ah, Magneton. Well, this should be no challenge at all. Yep. 4 times damage there as well. So yeah, this music, obviously, for this battle was a lot more serious sounding. A little bit of a mysterious quality to it as well. Alright, well, let's try a different area in here. Now, of course, we head back to the reception desk. 750 points. Well, while we're here, let's go ahead and go to the shop and, let's see. Let me buy some stuff for our thing there. So we can change our thing there. It's a decent customization system. I do kind of wish there were more options. I believe the way you do this is you have to change this. Appearance. Change our shoes here. Interesting. So let's see. You don't get really any preview. Let's see. I think Ryder was a trainer class actually in XD and Gale of Darkness. So kind of like those. Let's see. What about? Yeah, I think we'll just keep the cool pants for now. Okay, let's go to back to the city. A lot of different places we can go here. Each one has a little bit of a different set of rules. And Waterfall's a pretty cool looking one. The 12 provided Pokemon. So yeah, let's go ahead and challenge this. Rank 3. And I think it gets a little... maybe there's more than 2 levels here. Alright, so this is a little bit different. Let's see, let's go ahead and use that. Doesn't really matter which one we choose, but we'll go ahead and use that pass. And I guess that symbol back there is the symbol for Poketopia. Okay. So let's see. Let's take a look at what they got. Pretty good diversity there, so I'm not sure we can do that. But we should definitely take a look at this and check the moves on each. It's from a specific pool. I'm not sure. Arbok looks okay. I'm gonna check the moves on this. Does it have Hail, Metal Claw? Boy. Sing and Roots moves. So, okay, this one looks a little bit better. Let's check the moves on here. Mudbomb, Water Pools. So, honestly, this looks like it should be our lead there. Followed by that and that. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Got a bitrate warning because this screen was so still. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, not a surprise Sneasel is faster. Hail, huh? I might not have been actually limited to stuff on the left like I thought, now that I think about it. Alright. Yeah, this music is it's got a relatively fast tempo, but it's still got a little bit of a contemplative quality to it. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, well that takes care of that. They have kind of an electric guitar synth they've got back there that right? This should probably take care of it. I kind of figured. Definitely could have taken stuff from the right-hand side, but I think I did fairly well there. Okay, let's see. Water Pulse? And Harryam is really slow. Let's try Whiskas, lucky I get a confusion out of it. No. Oh, Vital Throw, which I believe goes last anyway. It just doesn't miss. Alright. So, not too worried on the Hail Stop. That's, well, not sure if that's good or bad. Check our moves here. We got Sing, Bide, and Rock Smash, huh? So I think we're going to go with Hariyama. Should have the same moves, so we should know exactly what we need with Vital Throw, Payback, Belly Drum, and Sand Attack, huh? What I think might be the best solution here is to actually go with a few accuracy. Well, maybe that doesn't affect it. It's true. So, let's see. Okay, see how that works out for you. Some of the models from previous generations were updated for this, but most of them are, in fact, just reused, I think. A decent number of them. Granted, Hariyama is from Gen 3, so it was built with a somewhat better model than stuff from Gen 1 and Gen 2 on the N64. A lens flare effect. RuneGate, the music in this game is really nice. It definitely is. I think I prefer a lot of the stuff from XD and Gale of Darkness over this. It is very much a continuation of that, but maybe that's just because there's more overall atmosphere there in those games, but it's still a pretty good one. Leader in Training, huh? Alright, let's see what we got here for our choices. Yeah, we can go over to the right. Wish I had realized that. So you take a look at the stuff here, and you kind of figure out what we got to work with here. Let's see. Check the moves on this. Rolling kick, triple kick, rock slide. So you have to weigh that against the rest of the field, which, you know, there's a decent number of psychic and all that stuff. Okay, I think that's probably a good start. What about here? See if this has an actual psychic move, because that would probably be helpful. Pursuit. No, unfortunately, no. What about Chime Echo? Not usually a great Pokemon to begin with. Psywave. Ooh. Not a great move. Take a look at Octillery. Octozuka. Let me see. What's the accuracy on that? I think it has a reduced accuracy. 85. What does it do? May also lower the... Might be a good idea to check this one out. What are our moves here? Bug Bite, Leech Life, False Swipe, and Defog, huh? Let's see, what do we got on Onyx? I don't want to get too many of the same one. Let's take a look at Vulpix. What do we got on that? That seems to have a decent matchup against much of this, other than the Onyx and the Octillery. So let's see what we got. It's also got a held item, I guess. Flamethrower, Ember, Payback, Confuse Ray. So let's see. I think it's got a held item, doesn't it? It does. It doesn't really tell me what it is, at least from the menus I've seen there. Leaf Blade, Quick Attack, Fury Cutter, Captivate. Yeah, I kind of like this one. Let's just check the Ivysaur and see if it's any better. Alright, let's see what we can do with this team. figured out the ground looked a little different. Definitely it was different than the other stadium, but I'm just thinking... Okay. So we got here rolling kick, triple kick, toxic, and rock slide, huh? Now I need to take a look at the, check moves here. Oops. Ah! Physical... Let's try triple kick. Interesting. Leaf blade, huh? I forget on this. I think on the special split that might have moved to physical. Very nice. Like we got citrus berry. Okay, we're gonna hit at least once here. Okay, just twice because that knocked it out. Very nice. Oh, interesting here. So I'll have to keep that in mind since I picked rather similar teams, it would seem. We should have the same stats, I believe, so... Interesting, so it's rolling kick instead of triple kick. Yeah. Lowered stuff, so let's see. Rolling kick might be worth a shot here. Assuming I'm not knocked out. We'll see what happens. Okay. Kind of figured. So the question kind of here is, which of these is faster, or even faster than Hypnotic? So this is the nice thing is I can take a look here. What do we got here? Speed is 51. That's what I got to beat. Grovile might beat that. I don't. Let's see. Speed is 59, so I will beat that. So I'm thinking that might be a good thing with the burn potential. Speed is way higher there, but Silk Scarf. Okay, there's your held item. This Chesto Berry to keep it from that. Okay, we'll shift and see what we can do here. Either I knock it out with, if I'm lucky, I'm either knocking it out with Flamethrower, which is, it's got a lot there. Flamethrower and Ember. Darn, I was really hoping for a burn, but... I did kind of forget about that. Alright, so this might be where I lose here, since I'm now behind. Really was kind of hoping for a burn there. Yeah, it's physical. That's what I kind of thought. Okay, well. So I have the Silk Scarf, so obviously Quick Attack would help here. Leaf Blade, though, is the stab move. That said, it did okay, but well, let's try it. Alright, faster than Hitmontop anyway, so... Ooh. Okay. Well, that puts me certainly back in this, depending on what, of course, the other person has. Hariyama, interesting. So obviously, very strong physical attacker. I will move first, but we'll see where this goes. Not sure what we can do here. Okay. boy. Kinda gotta hope for a critical hit or I'm out. Yeah, no item clause here, it would appear. Alright, well, this one, obviously, a little bit harder. Quote the robot. Interesting. I was not expecting. Oh. RuneGate, would they have updated the models? I'm sure they would have continued to do that. Certainly, if they had done something like for Gen 5 on the Wii U, going to one of the things we have here, I was not expecting to have a local Pokemon radio station-esque thing in my city. That is so awesome. I think I had a dream about this once. Quote the robot. Not sure precisely what you're referring to there, quote the robot, but yeah, RuneGate, definitely. Alright, so let's see. Well, let's pick something, a different place, since we're supposed to be sampling different places here. So let's see. Let's go to... Yeah, so this is the one where you have a wheel, and you each select each other's Pokemon from there. So the trick here is that we're going to use our regular Battle Pass to play this one. We'll use our good stuff. The computer, it seems to be pretty good at getting the good ones out of there. So we're going to do this a little bit differently. Play the wheel. I know there's kind of a trick to getting that stuff. Okay, now here we've got to... Okay, Chingling. Stunky, okay. Poliwhirl. Napalm. This is a single battle. I don't know if you actually really have to point it there, but I find it helpful for some reason. Alright, so unfortunately we're stuck here, and I don't know what Stunky actually has. It probably has a dark move. So let's see, let's swap our Pokemon out for something better? Yeah, this one here is a bit more salsa type stuff, influence. Still a fair bit of levitate, huh? Sorry, I need to check my moves here. Agility. Rawsberry. Ah, Fling. I always forget what those things do. Check our moves here. Well, I think this is probably our best bet for this one. Oh, quote the robot, you're asking about Pierre, and I thought you might be, but I wasn't entirely sure. Yeah, so what happened is I was with a service called Live 365. I started there, not as an employee or anything, just making my own station. Interesting. Let's use Bubble Beam on there. So what happened was I was with them until really the end of 2015 when they their funding source pulled out. And they had to declare bankruptcy, and they were liquidated. Someone else purchased them and started them up again about a year later. About a year and a half later. But by then I had already started doing a radio show, pre-recorded, over at a local low-power FM station here in Madison. I just, a week or two ago, put in a new episode for them to put into rotation. Smoke screen, oh, that's always fun. Everyone's favorite CPU tactic, of course. I have considered restarting the station, but for one thing, I don't miss the half an hour to an hour I would spend every night programming the station. They do have some better tools for that with the new version that came up in, like, 2017, I guess it was? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and use a body slam. Okay. You can tell right away if it's going to miss because it'll just stand there. Okay, come on, paralysis? You can tell that Psyduck and Poliwhirl, you know, they're kind of... I think they might have improved the textures a little bit because they have... Especially if they started and they still had the higher quality textures there, but... To be honest, I think the models really get a boost even further when you get to the Pokepark games. Okay, let's see. Okay, body slam, so we'll have to do something else. I guess we'll have to do Bubble Beam, because we can't put it to sleep either. Oh, the station number, if you were curious about the one here in Madison, the call letters are WWMVLP. My show from 8 to 64, our video game music show, is on from 11 to noon on weekdays, back-to-back half-hour episodes, if that's what you're curious about. Now, if you happen to be in town in Madison, they're actually having some maintenance issues with their over-the-air stream, so you'll actually have to listen online if you're doing it, like, soon. They're trying to get that fixed as soon as possible, of course. Frequency is, by the way, is 95.5. I know I'm going to go first here. I could lower the Psyduck speed even more. I mean, I could swap here. So that's where I do my 8 to 64 show. We do have a Pokemon... Well, most episodes have a Pokemon song on that show, and I did a Pokemon-specific episode in 2019 for Detective Pikachu. Well, definitely not using Body Slam now, so... You know, this music is definitely in with some of the more partier places in, especially Gale of Darkness, which has a few more of those, like the. And this section here actually reminds me a little bit of some of the stuff in, what is it? Gale of Dark? No, it's not. In the Hey You Pikachu, that little part there. Well, we should be able to take this one out shortly. Can grab a quick sip of water here. Really, that didn't knock it out. Like 1 HP left on Sableye. Alright, well, let's see. This I am going to have to check to see, do I have a move that can actually hit it? Let's see, check moves are... Astonish can... Okay, yeah, I have Astonish there. I might... Let's see, what did Apom have? Let's see, Fury Swipes, Fling, okay. So... may as well bring out... I believe I have an item on me. Although I think the, Alright, well that didn't do me much good. Alright, what do we got here? Can't use that, can't use that. Oh, this is fun. Alright, we're gonna have to shift here and... Yeah, the saxophone does give this a little more of an urban environment, so we're going to use Astonish, since that's the only thing I have that can hit Sableye. Maybe I should have done an agility and a baton pass. Boy, that would have been kind of crazy. Let's see. Jeez. Well, this is going to be a war of attrition. Jeez. Well, looks like I'm going to lose this one, too. I could choose Give In, but okay, I think I am totally now out of anything I can do here that would do damage, so we'll... Let me just double check here. I should have no held item at this point. It does tell me that you have no item, so I can't actually fling anything, nor will anything I do here actually do work. But I can use agility. I'll probably give in, even though technically I could win on this, maybe. Obviously I can't use Astonish. I think it has Fury Swipes? Embargo. No, I should have actually gotten... I would have gotten one more in there if I had used that baton pass. So what's going to happen here, if I wanted to do this, is it would go all the way down. So even though I have an HP advantage and stuff, like I can't really win here because I have to wait for this to go down. I'm actually going to give in here, even though I could technically win by forcing Sableye to go to struggle, although that might knock me out. You never know. Yeah, I just don't have a choice here. Like, if I were... Well, if I were speedrunning this game, I would have done that. So you get to hear the lose fanfare. Because the computer's not going to forfeit, even though it maybe should. Alright, let's go through this... No, not to the shop. Let's go back in battle. I want to try out a few more Coliseums. Let's take a look here. Let's see here. Gateway is... Okay, so this is required to use a rental pass. See, this one I believe is a round-robin league with 6 trainers. Yes, okay. So yeah, object here is to win against it. An interesting pirate outfit. Like I said, if this had been something where we could, see, that looks like a good lead, put Mesprit, and yeah. This is something where they could, you know, download updates, which was nearly impossible on disc games. They had to do a really weird exception for Skyward Sword to fix a bug. Even though I don't have Skyward Sword, I actually do have it downloaded on the well, originally the Wii and then moved it over. let's go ahead and use... Yeah, I kind of figured that wouldn't do a ton of damage. Let's see, and I was burned, however, so we'll do a rain dance. Again, another nice little weather effect here. You can literally see the... We'll do a discharge since that's special and won't be affected by my burn. Oh, fun, yes. Looks like we'll hit this time, and... yeah. The music for this area is kind of interesting. I don't know if I call it super industrial, which is obviously what the Coliseum itself is. It's like a power plant on a volcano or something, a geothermal? I'm not sure exactly, to be honest. Now, I think this thing might have Swift Swim, so it might be able to nail me here. Ooh, just barely hold on, but I'll probably get knocked out here between... Oh, and I flinched. Alright, well... I lost an attack, but... Still have 1 or 2 turns of rain left. I believe it lasts for 5 turns. We do not have a... It must have Swift Swim if it's outspeeding that. Okay, rain stopped. So let's see here. Still going to use Thunderbolt, and now in Faster. Definitely add Swift Swim in there. And the textures definitely look a little bit better than I guess on the N64, but yeah, the models for the Gen 1 and 2 Pokemon are still not great. Okay, Skunk Tank, huh? Still faster, so let's see. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a status condition freeze here. Alright, didn't feel like it was worth switching. So. And remember, this Gyarados might not seem like a particularly special matchup, but it's got Earthquake, so... Let's see, I believe, yeah, we should be faster here. I'm hoping... Gets it. Yes. Okay. So that's a win there. And still a lot of the character animations are indeed from there. Alright, we can see what happened with all the other folks there. Remember, there's 6 people in this pod. Celebrity. I'm not so sure about what we'll do here, but we'll see what happens. I'm just thinking, looking at the dragons and all the other stuff there. this is fun. So, let's see, Fortress. Mirror shot, huh? Okay. I know this thing has explosion or self-destruct or whatever, so I'm trying to be kind of careful here. Especially since it's still 4th gen, so they still get that attack boost. Yeah, it didn't do much, but I should be able to avoid it, so I should be going first. Excuse me. Okay, so here I don't have anything that does too much, so the good news is that I have levitate, so ground won't hit me. I'll have to use something else. Almost kind of surprised that wasn't a knockout, but oh well. Means I'll probably need another... Electricity's power was weakened, which... Okay, go for another extra sensory. This probably will not knock it out. Figured. Lucky... no? Okay, Fire's power was weakened. Interesting. Really should lead with that if that's a setup Pokemon. So that should take care of it. Yeah, the drums are a little more industrial here. Well, pretty obvious what I'm going to do here. Yep. I'm so used to the newer generations where if you do a lot of damage, it goes down quicker. More quickly, I should say. So I really expected this thing to, like, drain super fast on that one. It still just works pretty much the same way regardless. You know, it just doesn't work like it does in the modern games. Okay. Yeah, you get more points if you don't lose any Pokemon. Or I think it might be based on the number of Pokemon left. So there is a definite incentive to do better. Okay, so let's see. We got a lot of fire, and some ice. We're definitely going to want to use... those two, the Flounder and Mesprit. Actually, I think I want to put Mesprit out first. And then... okay, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe my cursor darted up there. Alright. Yeah, at the wide angle you can see a lot more of the magma there. And you can see there's some heat haze and stuff. They were a little more ambitious. Okay, so that was a good choice. Let's go ahead and hit Dragonair straight up with an Ice Beam. But it missed, and I can't move, so that's like that turn didn't even happen. Not a great move at this level. Alright, so that takes care of that. I do like the Ice Beam camera angle and the effect of it pushing through there, even, you know... Vulpix, huh? Well, I'm not going to outspeed it. If maybe I can get a paralysis. And not much damage there. May as well go for another one. The hate he's on the chain link fence, which I'm sure was an intentional choice to kind of show off. You know, this really is, you know, more than just a GameCube. Alright, cargo, huh? So good to know that one. Let's see, I'm guessing this will do at least half. No, it does about 30%. Okay. Yeah. Kind of don't want to bring in Gyarados with that ancient power. No, it's not a terribly strong rock move. Let's see, do I survive this or not? Let's find out. Oh, I think there is just a sliver of health left. It looked like it. Fully. So the question is... Oh, they're both weak in that regard. So let's see here. I think I'm better off not doing a switch in. Also, Ancient Power does not have that much PP, so... Alright. So this should take care of it. Yeah, especially a little bit much, don't you think there, Gyarados? Come on. Love makes this week interesting. Yeah, I did get 2 points there. Harlan. This is based on the same model as my character, but this is interesting. Okay, let's see where that gets us. Sorry I'm not taking these... I should be verbalizing my choices here. Basically, I saw a couple electric, couple dragons, couple flying, so let's see. Altaria, okay. Well, either way, this is normal effective. Oh, wow. Yeah, Altaria for, you know, is kind of slow. Ooh. That was nice. Well, yeah, pretty much. Alright, so we'll take care of this one. At least we should. Not quite, but close. Okay, well, I won't be able to paralyze the other ones. I believe that's how Safeguard works. I know it stops confusion. In this case, what we want to do is we want to use a Crunch on Plusle. Okay, with the critical hit, we certainly got it all the way down. Okay, and yep, so another Sea King, so I guess good thing I didn't put up the, almost there. So now it's going to start the rain. I wonder what does happen if it rains on a volcano. It's going to get a lot of steam. Of course. Confused now. Let's see. Shell bell, that's still a thing. Just prolonging kind of the inevitable. Oh yeah, not that it matters. Should be able to... Oh, there we go. Now I get a nice snap out of confusion. And there we go. So pretty straightforward there. I think after this one I will turn the announcer back on and we'll go somewhere. One idea for a joke video I had at one point was to replace the announcer with quotes from Peppy from Star Fox 64. So let's see. Yeah, the Pikachu face makeup. Boy, I'm going to really tempt fate here. Let's see. All the ground weakness. See if I can do that. Do I look like Pikachu? Well... I have some room to play around here, but let's see. Amazingly, I survive, so... Yep. Raichu, like Pikachu, has very little defense. Slightly better, I assume, but... Go ahead and use a stab move. I believe I'm faster than Charmeleon. Raichu's just really quick there. So, it was a risk, but it did seem to pay off so far. Let's see what his last Pokemon is. Minun, huh? And yeah, I go first there, so... Yeah, Gyarados beats a team with 2 electric Pokemon, so that's something you don't see every day. Alright, I think that's the last person in the round robin, so we should be able to go on to the finals now. So yeah, even though I did beat everyone, the maximum score possible is 15, actually. So... Terrell. A guy in a Groudon costume. So we got that, we're gonna bring in Mesprit, and then... Let's see, Camerupt and Flygon are interesting there. I think Lightning is not going to do me a lot of good here. So we'll try that. There is some actual decision-making that has to be done here. No, you're supposed to travel across the land, not be known across it. Don't be silly. Now, using Waterfall, I believe Magmar would probably have Flame Body. It would do more damage, but I do risk that. But you know what? It should be faster than Magmar. There we go. Yeah, those textures look a little bit nicer than what was on the N64 in terms of resolution. A little bit sharper. Flygon, huh? Okay. I may as well give that a waterfall. Well, what's it gonna do? Oh boy, Dragon Claw. Missed there, so that gives me a free shot. Looks like it did a little under half. All the same, I don't see much point in swapping. Okay, that should take care of it, yep. Alright, and Vulpix. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and do a waterfall on that one. And that should do it. If only more people had heard my name. Well, careful what you always wish for, you know. Alright. Another clear. Let's customize our character a little bit. My trainer rank increased, huh? So let's go ahead and buy some more clothing. Yeah, pants apparently cost more than shoes. I'm not sure that holds up in real life. Alright, so then let's go to the Battle Pass and kind of like that. See where that goes for us. Actually, let's change our trainer title since we're not a beginning trainer. Oh, interesting. You do get that. Using that one, the mosaic design, kind of Mondrian-inspired design there on the pass. All right, well, let's see here. Let's actually, you know, I haven't actually saved here, which would be kind of nice. It does require you to manually save. So you can tell I haven't been everywhere in this game as of yet. I would have thought the settings here, but it looks like I actually have to save and then quit. Then I can turn on the announcer for some reason. So I have to go back to the title screen. I'm not sure exactly why that is. That's a little odd. Oh, jeez. I forgot it does that when you turn it back, the voice on. I don't know if it always says there. It says something different. I'll have to take a look. I had fun with that one. I forget, there's obviously a different announcer in some of the foreign language versions. Alright, I think we can probably check out one more place. Okay. So apparently is level 30 open. So this is a double battle, so it select 4 Pokemon out of my 6. Now that means this is, by the way, I can't really use Discharge.
Battle 1. It's all eyes on the challengers. They're ready to battle and are awaiting their trainer's orders.
Interesting, obviously very much a drum-based thing here.
The battle begins.
Interesting. This place is obviously a castle, but rather than going in a medieval direction, so I do something a little bit different.
Taken down by an intense attack.
So let's sound kind of futuristic.
Solid hit, but this is not a favorable matchup.
Yeah, I'm curious to know, what do you think? Does the voice, how much does it add? I do kind of prefer, with all due respect to Mr. Parsons, the
However, this battle is just getting started.
the Ted Lewis voice from the first 2 Stadium games. And obviously the stuff from the newer games, the actual like online tournaments goes in a very different direction.
Such amazing power.
I mean, the speech sounds better because it doesn't have to be
Ice beam hits.
very nice there.
A huge amount of damage. It's down. A light hit.
Oh, through its destiny knot, huh?
Rotom is sent out. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory? Luxray starts to attack.
Okay, let's see. Can we one-shot this Rotom?
Whoa, Rotom barely holds on.
Obviously not. Oh, its defense fell. I do kind of wonder sometimes if Crunch or Bite is better. Even though Crunch has more damage and it can lower defense, Bite can flinch.
A great deal of pressure.
But if neither one-shots, you know...
Its attack fell.
Presumably... Oh, you would have thought...
A harsh battle is taking place. end of the battle is getting closer by the minute.
Alright, so that should take care of this one.
Minun protects itself.
Or not, looks like. It is a dual battle, so Protect is obviously going to be much more of a thing.
Bam!
But Rotom is going down.
It's down and out.
I don't know.
Minun protected itself from the attack. The red corner stands with their backs against the wall. Minun will be lucky to get through this crisis.
Yeah. The other thing I thought about doing with this, remember I did my Thanks for the Manaphy parody of Fall Out Boy's Thanks for the Memories. If you want to do a remix with some stuff from Battle Revolution with some of the voiceover, could use it there.
Take it. It's down. The battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Alright, let's go through a few more of these. I don't find the announcer that grating, but it's not the same as in the first one. I don't know if the announcer is the one for the overall anime or if they got something else for the Japanese version. I've heard it, but I wouldn't be able to really identify it. Alright, let's take a look at there. Got a lot of steel. A whole lot of steel there. My goodness. It's all steel. I think it's even the trash cloak form of Wormadam. Let's see what we can do here. Does kind of look like that castle there. It looks like whatever the Bastiodon, which I'm sure is intentional. Oh, that is a nice touch. Having the Bastiodon there makes that kind of obvious. Yeah, so these are both lost 2 levels of attack, so...
Lit by eerily beautiful moonlight, the Pokémon await their trainer's orders.
It's close combat. I'm going to say Bastiodon. So.
The battle begins! Beaten down by close combat.
Oh, wow. I've had 1 hit, which is really impressive for a Pokemon of that defense. Oh yeah, it doesn't affect Potato. Not quite a 1-hit KO there, but very respectable. I figured you'd do something like that.
A smashing blow.
That's the other thing, problem with like the double earthquake strategy.
The Tang is sent out. The red corner has already taken some serious damage. But there is
earthquake
always
here.
a
It should still
chance
be
of a
faster
comeback.
than both of these. Here's more close combat. Matang.
Staraptor starts to attack.
This will do, of course, neutral damage, but it is still part
A
psychic.
fierce blow. It's a direct hit.
Okay, that might put it within knockout range of this. So, yeah. Obviously, this is kind of more of a doubles sort of stuff.
Tears open the ground.
Did we get it? I think Matang might have survived with just like 1-8. No, it's down.
The red corner lost both of their Pokemon.
So, yeah. Let's see where this gets us.
Wormadam is sent out.
This is
Well,
Bud
both
Steel,
corners
so-
still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next?
let's go ahead and fly there, see if that's even necessary.
Staraptor flies up high. A beautiful attack.
Let's see, did we get a flinch?
The red corner cannot move. The battle has reached its final stage.
Yeah, Nice synth strings and stuff.
Hit! That hurt!
I think that goes well with the nighttime setting.
Rushing blow! It couldn't survive the second hit and goes down!
Yeah. Shadows are a little bit nicer, I think, than some of the other stuff, too.
The battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Okay, so looking at what we got from Dominique here. A lot of flying Pokemon, so probably want to bring... Mesprit, and then... That is the lead two. The other two are kind of just there to fill out the 6 roster. If this were a... if I hadn't transferred some stuff to newer generations, I would still have access to a couple other Pokemon. See what we get here. And intimidates all around.
This is an important battle for both trainers. Neither side can afford to give up in this battle.
And I'm debating about whether I want to focus both on one or stuff like that, but I think... Let's see where this gets us.
The stage is set and the curtain is up. The blue corner makes the first attack. Massive damage.
Okay, so yeah, we're going to focus on there.
By Thunderbolt. Taken down by an intense attack.
It would be kind of really fun, though, to use some of these announcer phrases in, like, some sort of
accuracy fell.
remix or whatever like that.
Golbat is sent out. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory?
Let's see, hopefully that'll take care of Golbat in one hit. In the meantime, let's go ahead and use that. So we'll split up this time.
The substitute appears.
And it will break, I'm sure.
It hits.
Oh, darn, cute charm.
It hit the substitute.
Might be better to gang up on that one, since if it makes another substitute... Like, I'm not sure how much good...
A smashing blow.
Well... Not with that kind of damage. It was super effective, but barely did anything. Okay, let's go ahead and do both of us on Golbat just to take care of that. Unless I get, you know, I can always get cute charmed. I wonder if I could flinch here, yeah. This is a disruption team of some sort we're hitting.
Luxray cannot move.
But this extra sensory should definitely take care of...
Rushing blow.
There we
A
go.
huge amount of damage. It's down. The move fails.
I forget exactly how that works in a double
Is
battle.
sent out. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next?
Alright.
Luxray still can't move. Its attack missed.
Must have bright powder or something? I don't think I took an accuracy drop.
Mesprit barely holds on.
Yeah, this is
Its
a
accuracy fell.
kind of an annoyance team or whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's go ahead and... interesting that it changed its focus there. I would have expected it to go after the... oh, it's got all of its stats raised, huh? Not too worried because I do have the Star Raptor with aerial ace.
Have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next?
I think Butterfree's going to outspeed me now. We'll see what happens here. I don't know what the odds of that are. That's like, what, 3, 4 in a row?
It fell asleep. By Thunderbolt. It couldn't take it. It's down.
All right.
The move fails.
See if I wake up and do anything.
Luxray still can't move. A beautiful attack. Its accuracy fell.
Alright, well, I'm getting tired of waiting with this, so let's go ahead and bring in that, and, you know, if I wake up and actually attack, and actually make it, great. If not, oh well.
Star Raptor is sent out.
Wondered if...
Luxray woke up.
Oh, finally. And it, you know, despite the accuracy drops.
Nicely done. Wigglytuff faces a great deal of pressure.
Let's see if I'm right.
Aerial Ace hits.
Yep. Finally. Jeez.
It's down. Game, set, and match. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Oh, that's right. She had some sort of trivia question at the start of that. So that was a... Alright, next up. Interesting. A lot of water. Also a couple ground types. It's always the same for Pokemon. Like I said, the Claydol and the Choker are just there to fill the slots. Not so sure about this one.
This is an important battle for both trainers.
And in case you're wondering, yes, one of the Peppy Hair jokes would be dual barrel roll. Trying to debate here about which of these is... like, the Seadrip certainly has more attack power, I think.
And now, the battle begins. The blue corner makes the first attack. Massive damage.
Ooh, boy. See, now... Oh, wait. Oh, it's just restored. That's right, it's just HP.
By Thunderbolt.
And there we go.
Taken down by an intense attack. That hurt.
It's not nothing. What do we got next?
Wartortle is sent out. Well,
basically the question with each of these is, do I try to hit both, or do I split it? The same thing, or what?
A fierce blow. Such amazing power.
based on the amount of damage you do. It says something
By
like,
Thunderbolt. It couldn't survive the second hit and goes down. It's pouring rain in the Coliseum.
sure about that one.
Marshtomp is sent out.
Alright, so... question here is, do I leave this out or do I swap for something else? And let's go ahead and use extra sensory on Marshtomp. It's always interesting in the like Ruby and Sapphire games, if you have a Mudkip as your starter, when it evolves, it's right around when the Electric Gym is in. So you'll actually get the ground type, because Mudkip is pure water, if memory serves.
A fierce blow. It's a direct hit. Marshtomp restored its health and feels the relief. Solid hit. It's being ganged up on. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory?
So pretty much the same layout as last time. Yeah, so you notice the speed change there. So take care of War Turtle, and then we're just in a...
It's down and out. Hit.
Like I said, I don't know why I didn't go for Mudshot against Luxio.
The red corner stands with their backs against the wall. The rest is up to the last Pokemon.
Yeah, that phrase when it's against, when you're the one hearing it, because your side is way behind, can be a little bit inspiring, I guess. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but...
It went down. The results are in. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
I think this is... let's see... Yeah, the cadence on that defeat phrase there. Let's see, he's got that flame outfit. Let's see if this is his team. Yeah, it looks like it kind of reflects that. So we probably want that. You can tell that my team kind of favors attacking moves and broad coverage over status moves and other stuff like that.
Both corners are full of energy, so we're sure to see a great battle.
Let's see, I'm going to try this. The copycat probably won't work correctly.
The stage is set and the curtain is up. Earthquake tears open the ground. Taken out already.
Wow, that worked better than I thought it would. Okay. So this is what would normally happen, is that we wouldn't have two Pokemon that are using Levitate. Let's see. Doesn't affect Flounder, doesn't... yeah, okay.
Oh, light hit.
Strange choice, but oh well.
Inferno is sent out.
So in that case, we're just going to go ahead and use Water... no, let's use... actually, we should use Waterfall. Yes? Yes, on Duskull. Might take care of it. In any case, we can use Extra Sensory on Monferno. Shadow Sneak, huh?
A small hit.
Again, I have that Psychic Pokemon over there. You should be attacking. Now, you don't get continues for... obviously, those total victories. I don't get continues for that.
Duskull restored its health and feels the relief. Bam!
There we go.
Taken down by an intense blow.
So there we go there.
Magcargo is sent out. The blue corner currently leads. Can they end this quickly?
Okay, we'll swap this again.
Gyarados starts to attack. Rushing blow.
Because that should be, it's a fire rock, so it's going to take 4
Taken down
times
by an
damage.
intense blow. Slammed him.
Oh, critical hit? Yep, that should take care of it.
A huge amount of damage. It's down. The results are in. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Alright, I think we're getting close here. That's at least number, I think, 4? Wish it gave you more of an indication here. Semi-final, okay. May-December couple. I'm not sure. That's a weird thing to say. Anyway, we're going to use Mesprit and then... Okay, see where that gets us. Okay. And not too worried about these Pokemon. Anticipation needs Shudder, as well you should. Alright, so let's see. Let's use Extra Sensory on Riolu. Remember, Riolu is not part metal like Lucario is. And we'll use an Aerial Ace on Wormadam. Grass Cloak.
The battle begins. Aerial Ace hits.
There we go.
It's down already.
It might have been, I forget, I think it is part grass. I think that is 4 times. Sorry about that. Bump the microphone.
Bam!
And there we go.
Taken out already. Wild Bloom is sent out.
A lot of descending chromaticism
is
in this
sent out.
one,
The
music-wise.
red corner has been taking serious damage right from the start. However, this battle is just getting started.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, pretty good matchups for both of these Pokemon.
Staraptor starts to attack. Aerial Ace hits.
Okay.
A huge amount of damage. It's down. A fierce blow. It's a direct hit.
Yeah, so not quite a one-hit knockout there, but it does flinch. So yeah, this should be...
Both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the
I strongly disagree, Mr. Announcer. Mr. Parsons.
Aerial Ace hits. It's down and out. The game is now over. It's a total blue corner.
Yeah, so... Nice stained glass window back there. That's a nice decoration. Alright, so is this the leader or Kruger, huh? So let's see. This is what we got to work with here. A lot of stuff that's going to be weak to Mesprit's attacks, you can sort of tell. Not to mention there, and then we'll put the other 2 in the back.
Coliseum battle is now at its final stage. A stronger opponent is going to appear.
I wonder if they would have done something a little different here if they knew the Wii was going to be as successful as it was, if they would have given them a bit more time to work on it. Yeah. A jazzy little tune here.
Corner, Mesprit, Staraptor. And from the red corner, Gligar, Pupitar. Such energy.
So we'll take the 4 times damage on Gligar, and then... Not really necessarily great, but it does keep it out of trouble for a little bit.
Flies up high. Ice beam hits.
Yep, figured that should be a one-hit KO. I think they, since Gligar got an evolution.
Pupitar starts to attack, but the target Pokemon is in the air. The attack missed. Hitmontop is
And they have to stitch some of those together. It's kind of interesting.
Has already taken some serious damage, but there is always a chance of a comeback. Hitmontop starts to attack. The target Pokemon is in the air. The attack missed.
So let's see what we get here. Probably not going to do a ton of damage.
That hurt.
It's still a solid core for a not very effective move. It's not bad.
A fierce blow. Hitmontop barely holds on.
Yeah, I think it must be like less than a core. Let's see what we do here, huh?
A harsh battle is taking place.
My defense falls. Okay, so let's see. What do we want?
The mood in the Coliseum has become somewhat unsettling.
So let's see. I think Pupitar is part ground, so if I remember correctly. Should take care.
Aerial Ace hits. It's down and out. Ice beam hits. A huge amount of damage. It's down.
Yep. So let's see. I think we just have one Pokemon left, so
Swallow is sent out.
not too hard to figure out what we should do here. Use a quick aerial ace there.
Staraptor starts to attack. That hurt.
Swallow is pretty bulky, but I have a feeling Center should do a pretty good number on it.
Big hit. It couldn't survive the second hit and goes down. The battle
Yes, I don't think that's one of the best models in Gen 3. They could maybe done a little more. It is kind of...
won the knockout battle.
Yep, and there we go. And the game just kind of goes on like this. Golden badge, huh? Ooh, Stargazer. So this is actually... I believe the last place to open up in there, now that everything else has been beaten up to level 2. So I think I will go a little bit longer here. Let's look at the details. Ooh. I realize this is going to take a lot more time than I think I'm willing to spend here. I do want to take this on. Some places give you some choices. This one, as you can kind of guess, does not. Alright, well, let's see here. A little different team than what was there before. Yeah, double battles, they do push those. I mean, that is the tournament format, really starting from a little bit of Gen 3, although there wasn't as much organized play there, so...
Stargazer Coliseum Poketopia Championship Battle 1. The battle to determine the strongest trainer begins now.
Okay, let's see what we can do here.
From the blue corner, Gyarados, Mesprit. And from the red corner, Luftis, Pachirisu. Such energy. The stage is set and the curtain is up. The blue corner makes the first attack. An explosion of skillful moves. That was excellent teamwork.
So I think that means Pachirisu is actually faster than my Mesprit. Yes.
Gyarados became paralyzed. By Thunderbolt. It's down already. Slide is sent out. The red corner has already taken some serious damage. However, this battle is just getting started.
Let's see here. Yeah, I think actually attacking Pachirisu might be a better... It is slower, so let's see. Yeah, so even though Pachirisu, even though that's 4 times damage, it's just not... Ugh.
Teammate was also hit.
Ooh, jeez. Now you see why I'm not using discharge on Luxray. Didn't quite plan that out the way I thought I did. Now this is for Gen 3, she'd be forced to put out another Pokemon. Let's see, this might actually knock out Bonsly.
Earthquake tears open the ground. Taken down by an intense blow.
Not sure what I want to say about the music here. It's good. Low horns sort of give it more of an urgent feel.
Both corners still have a chance to win this.
So we're gonna get.
What kind of developments can we expect to see next?
Knowing that I might be paralyzed and unable to attack here, but.
Rushing blow.
Ooh, wow. Didn't do the whole thing there. I know Jigglypuff doesn't have great special defense, I think.
The game is now over. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Yeah, you can see there's a big crowd back there. There's still little animated sprites / textures, but have a little more to them than the ones in Coliseum and whatnot. Yes, we didn't get to see her, but you kind of guessed there was a Kyogre one to go with the other one. Okay, obviously very lightning weak team, so we're probably going to go with Mesprit and that. Put those in the back in case we need them. Yeah, I do wish Luxray had a better physical... I mean, even something like Volt Tackle or whatever, but...
Millions of stars flicker in the night as we stand on this meteorite. An exciting battle is about to begin.
Debating which of these is more likely, I think.
By the Poketopia Master.
It may not matter much. We may.
The battle begins. Big hit, a brilliant attack right from the start. Taken out already.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the loading mechanism is for all the phrases in here.
Fierce blow. Ledian barely holds on. A smashing blow. That dealt some massive damage. Poliwhirl is sent out. The red corner has already taken some serious damage, but there is always a chance of a comeback.
So let's see. Just thinking here. I think my
Luxray starts to attack. Big hit. A huge amount of damage.
Yeah, you would kind of think they'd have like a Poliwrath or a Politoad or something, but again, Politoad has Drizzle, so that would probably help them even more.
It couldn't take it. It's down. Apom is sent out. Well, both corners still have a chance to win
Find that.
this.
It's like 4 to 1. It's like, no, they realistically do not have a chance to win this. Fake out, huh?
A small hit.
Again, Apom, another one with that Gen 4 evolution.
A fierce blow. Such amazing power.
Alright.
Mesprit cannot move.
Well, this should do it. Almost, I can't think of a way.
Slammed him.
Yep.
It's down and out. The results are in. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Now, the defeated animations don't always match with the phrases there. Like, I think one of them is congratulating the other person, but it's like really dejected or whatever you want to say there. Alright, so we've got a lot of those. So we're definitely going to bring out Mesprit to start this. And put the other... Trying to keep the cursor off the screen and just navigate using the remote D-pad. So I'm debating if I should go for close combat on the Delcatty.
Both corners
Straight
are
out of
full
the
of
gate.
energy, so we're sure to see a great battle. The battle begins. The red corner makes the first attack. A light hit. Beaten down by close combat.
We got it. Wasn't sure there. Like I said, I'm still used to the big hits going down more quickly than that.
Mesprit cannot move.
Alright, so now I no longer levitate unless I bring it out and bring it back in again.
Is sent out. The red corner has already taken some serious damage. However, this battle is just getting started.
I can do 4 times damage now. That seems like the best idea. And then we'll Aerial Ace, Weeping Bell. Don't think this'll... Well, what's a victory bell? Oh, critical hit will take it. Yeah. Okay.
Taken down by an intense blow.
Alright, let's see. And I fully expect Ice Beam to take down Skippy.
Ice beam hits. A huge amount of damage. It's down. Sunflora is sent out.
Okay, let's see.
Well, both corners still have a chance to win this.
No,
What kind
no,
of
no,
developments can
no,
we expect
not
to see
realistically.
next?
I mean, I haven't done these in like 2 turns for these dual bed.
A huge amount of damage. It's down.
I mean, I should be kind of careful what I wish for. I think, you know, if there are no continues, this is, I guess, somewhat a fair difficulty. I'm not sure.
It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Right. So we saw this one earlier, of course. So let's see here. Not sure how much it depends here on what I actually choose, but we'll see what happens. Very formal horns there at the beginning of that fanfare. Okay, so some interesting choices here. Now, clear body stop the intimidate from working.
From the blue corner, Gyarados, Mesprit.
So we know it doesn't have levitate.
Machoke, Matang. Here they come.
And when they have to splice all the system does a decent job. You can kind of tell a little bit, but it's not too off-putting.
And now the battle begins. The blue corner makes the first attack. An explosion of skillful moves. That was excellent teamwork.
It does, by the way, also have a phrase, if you attack your own teammate. It's obviously very rarely heard, but it is in the game. I heard it once that when someone basically gave up at a tournament, you could actually hear it. This must have been 2009?
A smashing blow.
Alright, what do we got next?
Carnivine is sent out. The red corner.
Carnivine has levitate, so there's not much point in me
However, this battle is just getting started.
starting there. So let's go ahead and use a waterfall on Matang. And an ice beam on Carnivine. Let's see what that gets us.
Big hit.
Okay. Figured that would probably take it out.
It went down. A fierce blow. Carnivine barely holds on.
Yeah, that's not going to be great against Gyarados. It does weigh a lot, but of course it's part flying, so we're taking normal damage there.
Onix is sent out. The blue corner currently leads. Can they end this quickly?
Probably. Yeah, like it's a trade-off. They made the actual battles easier, but the
Rushing blow.
yeah.
A huge amount of damage. It's down. Ice beam hits. It couldn't take it. It's down.
Appreciate the likes we got on the stream. That's always a helpful thing. Helps people find it.
It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Yeah, these are not. So yeah, Terrell has the obviously derived from like terrain. All right. Yeah, some of these folks, I fought them as one-on-ones, single battles, are probably actually a little easier. I don't know how much they've tweaked them.
Both corners are full
Let's
of
see if I can go for a
so
double
we're sure to
earthquake
see a
this time.
great battle. The battle begins.
So that's a good sign. Yeah, so we should be seeing a double earthquake here.
Earthquake tears open the ground. Taken out already.
Wow. It's better than I thought. Now on the battle tower, when I try this strategy, you'd see a lot of the Magnezone with like a Shuka berry. Doesn't affect Flounder.
Earthquake tears open the ground.
Twice in the same turn. Yeah, a little bit repetitive.
Charmeleon is sent out. Throttle is sent out.
Alright, well, Grottle, I think I have to actually, as much as I would love to,
however, this battle is just getting started.
do another double Earthquake. Grottle will, of course, resist that, so should take care of it fairly well. I could technically use Aqua Tail. It does have a slight inaccuracy, though. Ah, Yachi Berry. Okay.
What an impressive attack! That dealt some massive damage.
Let's see. There's a small chance it'll paralyze me.
It hits. Ouch! It was paralyzed. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next?
Well. See if I can finish it off there, and then Ice Beam will go first since I'm...
Ice Beam hits. A huge amount of damage. It's
Yeah,
down.
without the Yachi Berry, obviously, it does much more damage. More than enough to knock it out there.
The results are in. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this game goes for used. I'm just assuming it must be less than Gale of Darkness, even if they sold comparably. And possibly Coliseum. Gale of Darkness, of course, is just, you know, over $200 these days. Alright, what do we got here? Definitely want to send Mesprit out first. Virtually everything in there has something that is weak to. A lot of flying weak stuff in there. Nice little Lucario hat. I'm not sure if they made any merchandise from here. Okay, so let's think about this. Now, intimidates on both sides.
From the blue corner, Mesprit, Staraptor. And from the red corner, Luxio, Combuskin. Here they come.
So we're gonna swap out this for...
The blue corner suddenly calls their Pokémon back. Luxray is sent out. Luxray intimidates its opponent.
Yeah, so that'll really give me pretty good advantage against these first two.
Big hit! A brilliant attack right from the start. Taken out already.
Yeah, the quotes, they don't quite... Sorry, keep bumping my microphone. Flow there.
Solid hit, but this is not a favorable matchup. Ouch! It was paralyzed.
Yeah.
Vigoroth is sent out. The air in the Coliseum is tense and charged.
Sort of debating about who to go after here. I think Vigoroth is probably where I should focus my efforts.
Mesprit starts to attack. A fierce blow. Such amazing power.
I'm gonna say it should be that going next.
Solid hit.
They don't have the advantage in newer generations of...
It's being ganged up on.
Yeah. Oh, my defense falls. Let's see. I do wonder, you know, it could have...
Nicely done. Vigoroth faces a great deal of pressure. The mood in the Coliseum has become somewhat unsettling.
Well, must have like 1 HP left, because it looks empty from here. so I don't have to deal with this. Really thought we got that, but I guess it had like 1 or 2 HP left.
It went down.
Of course, there was no announcer on the Gen 3 games.
Hit, but this is not a favorable matchup.
Should have stuck with Crunch.
Slammed him.
Ooh. Yep.
A huge amount of damage. It's down.
Okay, so that puts us in a pretty good spot here.
Riolu is sent out.
And yeah, so
The move fails.
Papaya Berry. Or Paya, whatever it's called.
Big hit.
It's based on the word papaya.
Taken down by an intense
Wow.
blow.
So even though, I mean, that means it was just normally effective, but it was more than enough
The
there.
battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
The dust drifting through the universe. Interesting. Should really pay attention more to these introductory quotes. Ah, yes. So what do we got here? Interesting mix. Debating about whether I should have Flounder or Sparks. See, Haunter will have Levitate, that's right. Used to playing on earlier generations. I think Sparks is the better choice there. But we'll see. Even a little more regal for that
The
fanfare.
strongest trainer in Poketopia, the one who stands above the Coliseum Masters, is now entering.
You know, if they had gone with a full-on story with an evil team and stuff, I can see that guy as kind of the leader. Just a little jokey, just looking.
They're ready to battle and are awaiting their trainer's orders.
Okay, take care of Haunter, hopefully. Not a Gengar, just a Haunter. And then we'll bring in...
The blue corner suddenly calls their Pokemon back.
obviously super triumphant type music here for this final battle.
Gyarados is sent out. Gyarados intimidates its opponent.
Plus I get a bonus Intimidate off on that.
The battle begins. Bam! A brilliant attack right from the start. Taken out already.
Okay. That may have been...
Its attack missed.
See what I told you about Aqua Tail? It's a 1 in 20 chance or something like that.
Is
But
sent out. The red corner has already taken some serious
Ice
damage,
Beam,
but there is
Dragonair,
always
and then
a chance of a comeback.
an Earthquake on everybody.
Gyarados starts to attack.
Okay, that's good news.
Oh!
Okay. Not surprised, I wouldn't expect that to do a ton to Wizcast. I think that's pretty big defense there,
Ice Beam hits.
but that should make, yeah, Dragonair one.
It's down and out.
Could have used Dragonite, but of course then I just would have, interesting. I would not expect it to have that.
A brilliant hit.
But with double Intimidate,
Golbat
neat
is
little
sent out.
animation there.
The air in the Coliseum is tense and charged.
Okay, so this game does have its own, like, did I, sorry, I couldn't remember, did I use Extra Sentry on Golbat? I want to make sure I do that. Hopefully I don't flinch, but we'll find out in a moment. First. And the only weakness on Wizcast is a 4 times damage on grass. Oh, no, so we get this, so let's see.
A fierce blow. Golbat barely holds on.
Oh, Focus Sash, okay. So it literally has 1 HP left.
An exhausting battle between both sides. The battle has reached its final stage.
Yeah, I do kind of wish this was a 6-on-6, even if it still had to be doubles for the last one, but no, everyone uses the same. Okay, let's see what we get here. Another bite. Hopefully we don't flinch. Okay. Not too worried about any of this.
Big hit.
Did we get it?
It's down.
Yes, we did. Okay.
Mesprit cannot move. Golbat desperately holds on.
Yeah, just to make this a full victory, we will swap and just use our waterfall on Golbat. So that should take care of
The
it.
corner calls their Pokemon back.
And this should take care of it. Once I get another
Luxray is
Intimidate.
sent out. It hits.
Does next to nothing.
Slammed him. It couldn't take him. It's down. The results are in. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
He disappears. All right, yeah, so yeah, this is obvious. I do have a team that's more situated for double battles. All right, nice big chunk of points there. Yes, I have a crown I can put on. So yeah, unlocks more stuff there. It does ask you to save the game here. Good. I don't know why it doesn't just auto-save after everything. I mean, you never lose anything. And of course, now we go through the credits, I guess. Nice credits theme here. We'll let it play for a little bit before I say anything else. It's got that theme in there. Of course, you know, it's James Turner worked on this, of course. The lack of any, like, true overworld, I think, does diminish this a fair bit. And it doesn't have mini games like the first two Steam games either. Thomas Herzog Shuckle. Umbrella, huh. I still miss him. So yeah, maybe not the biggest of these Pokemon, you know, TV battling games, but it still has a fair bit of value. You really do kind of need the base games, though, to make anything with it. There are people who do rental-only runs. But yeah, that's sort of a smattering of things. You got to see quite a bit in our 2.5-hour stream today. So just want to say thank you very much, and see you around. We'll be discussing the music of this game with Anne, hopefully relatively soon. All right, folks, thanks.